This episode is all about how to flex. So, in business and in life, things go wrong. And what do we do with it? We normally panic, that's the first thing. We normally think, no, everything's going the wrong way. What am I going to do about it? Especially if you are somebody who runs a business or you're somebody who runs a household, because we tend to be wanting to be in control all of the time. And this is the life lesson, folks. You can't be. That's it. You can't be in control. The only person you can be in control of is you. And the only thing you can be in control of is how you behave. That's it. So what do we do when things go wrong? Okay, so when the proverbial hits the fan, I think that Chloe's going to bleep that out, which I quite like that. I've never been bleeped out before, so that's great. There's three things that I always do. The first thing I do is plan. Now, you can't plan for the unexpected, but what you can do is you can plan for things that could happen that are within your knowledge base. So you could be somebody who overplans, and there are many people I know who are overplanners, and I'm not an overplanner, but I'm somebody who likes to have like the main things in place, just so I've got things to navigate to and from. And I have to say that sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. And again, this is different for everybody. So you need to first work out who you are as a person. Are you somebody who needs to plan to the nth degree? If you are, then you need to do that scenario planning. Please don't become compulsive about it, because that will just mean that you're missing out on life. But if you need to plan, then plan. If you're somebody who needs to have the main markers, then make sure you've got your main markers in, because then you're kind of prepared for whatever eventuality comes in. If you're somebody who can go with the flow, brilliant. Then actually you've got one of life's blessings in having a constitution that can handle that, and you'll be able to handle whatever comes to you. The second thing is being able to trust the process. We're constantly in a process, and I think when life throws something at you or when something happens to your business, it's because you're meant to learn something. Within that, it's important to trust, and the reason we're fearful is because we don't trust. I don't recognise this, I can't control it. No, you can't control it, so just trust it. Just accept it. Just trust it and accept it. And once you do start accepting and you do exercise that muscle of accepting and trusting, you'll find that life is a lot easier and a lot more enjoyable, because you do instantly go to that different angle. Okay, so what am I learning here, life? What are you trying to tell me? Okay, so I've just had a horrible interaction with one of my best friends. What's going on there? What's happening in our relationship? What am I supposed to learn? What did I do wrong in that? What can I do better next time? Third thing, which is really important, and this is the one that I struggle with, so I'm just going to be with you on this part of the journey, is to learn to flex. The way I see this is, if you imagine a field, a meadow full of grass, and the grass will sway with the wind, but it won't uproot. It's not like a storm where the grass uproots and it gets thrown to another field. You're just learning to flex. And learning to flex is learning to be a lot more flexible about what's happening to you, and a lot more accepting, and you can go a little bit more with the flow. And sometimes it's time for you to resist, and that's okay. And if there's an element where you need to resist, then you can stand in your power and resist, as long as you know it's the right thing for you. But in general, being a little bit more malleable, a little bit more flexible will certainly help you through those times, which are perceived to be really difficult. They don't have to be difficult. They can just be challenging. And I know that that's a word play. I'm very aware of that. But our words are so important, aren't they? And how we speak and how we perceive things are so important. So you have the power to control that. You have the power to control how you perceive things, which angle you see them from, how you communicate about them, how you speak about them, internally and externally. And you have the power on whether or not to go with it and trust the process and flex. So let me know what's going on. Let me know what's going on for you. Let me know what's going on for your business. I'd love to know if we can support you in any way. One of the things that we do with Inspire Me is we support businesses who are going through change. We support businesses who are flexing. That's part of our role. So, if there's anything that we can help you with, then please ask us and we can have a little conversation and maybe give you a bit of value for free. I can't do that unless you leave a comment. So do leave a comment. Do talk to me. Let's see what we can do with this. Subscribe, share and like. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for tuning in.